What if I told you that the reason Black history is under attack in America isn't just about textbooks or curriculum battles? It's about a much deeper fear, one that threatens to expose the uncomfortable truths at the heart of this nation's story. Black history isn't a side note in America's story. It is the story woven through every triumph and every tragedy, every struggle and every triumph. Yet, today, powerful forces are working tirelessly to bury it, distort it, and erase it from our collective memory. Why? Because Black history reveals not just the pain of oppression, but the resilience, the innovation, and the moral compass that Black Americans have brought to this nation for centuries. To understand why Black history is under attack, we have to look at what it really is: a mirror. Black history reflects America's highest ideals and its deepest contradictions. From the first enslaved Africans who landed in Virginia in 1619 to the Harlem Renaissance, the Civil Rights Movement, and today's fight for racial justice, Black history shows us what America promised to be and how often it fell short. Every time America moved forward, abolishing slavery, passing civil rights laws, electing Black leaders, it wasn't because the system simply decided to do better. It was because Black Americans demanded it. They forced the country to reckon with its own hypocrisy. And that's what makes Black history dangerous to those who want to cling to a sanitized, comfortable version of the past. Make no mistake, the attack on Black history is about power. If you can control the story a nation tells itself, you can control its future. Laws that restrict what teachers can say about race, bans on books that explore Black experiences, and political leaders who call slavery a necessary evil aren't random. They're strategic. By erasing the struggles and triumphs of Black Americans, these efforts aim to keep people ignorant of the ways racism is still embedded in our laws, our schools, and our neighborhoods. Because if people don't know how these systems were built, they can't demand that they be dismantled. Black history holds a mirror up to white America, and that's uncomfortable. It asks, how did your family build wealth in a nation that allowed slavery and segregation? How did your community benefit from stolen labor and discriminatory housing policies? These aren't easy questions, but they are necessary ones if we are to move forward. The real reason Black history is under attack is because it challenges us to confront our own complicity in systems of oppression. It asks us to do the hard work of justice, not just celebrating heroes like Rosa Parks or Dr. King, but asking why their struggles were necessary in the first place. But here's the thing, Black history has always survived attempts to erase it. Enslaved Africans brought their cultures, languages, and songs with them, preserved in whispered prayers, in coded songs on the Underground Railroad, in the resilience of generations who refused to be broken. Even under Jim Crow, when Black Americans faced lynching, segregation, and terror, they built schools, founded newspapers, created art, and demanded justice. The Harlem Renaissance exploded with creativity. The Civil Rights Movement shook the foundations of white supremacy. And today, movements like Black Lives Matter continue that legacy, reminding America that Black history is not just about pain, but about perseverance and transformation. When we fight for Black history, we're fighting for the soul of America. We're fighting to tell the whole truth, not just the comfortable parts. Because Black history teaches us that racism is not just about individual hatred. It's about systems that must be challenged, uprooted, and rebuilt. It teaches us that progress doesn't happen on its own. It happens because people stand up, speak out, and demand change. That's why the attacks on Black history matter. Because if you can erase the struggles that came before, you can erase the progress that might come next. So, the next time you hear someone say that teaching Black history is divisive, remember this. What they're really afraid of is the truth. Because the truth doesn't just reveal the past. It empowers us to shape a more just and equitable future. And that is the real reason Black history is under attack in America.